both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our seed. From ancient grudge breaks new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured, piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage. The which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Gregory, I strike quickly being moved.
Ah, but thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog in the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
'Tis all one. I'll show myself a tyrant when I fought with the men. I'll be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
Aye, the heads of the maids. Or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
Oh, they must take it in sense that feel it.
Oh, me they shall feel when I'm able to stand. Hey, 'tis known, I'm a pretty piece of flesh.
Draw thy tool. Here come two of the house of the Montagues.
My naked weapon is out. Corp, I'll back thee.
Oh, how? Turn thy back and run.
Fear me not.
So, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
You bite your thumb at us, sir.
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
It's the law of our side if I say aye.
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I'm for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, you be men. Gregory, remember that swashing blow.
You know not what you do. What? Art thou drawn amongst these hard signs? Turn thee, Benvolio! Look upon thy death. I do but keep the peace. What of thy sword or management to part these men with me? What? Drawn in talk of peace. I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues and thee. Have at thee, coward.
Hold me that, let me go!
Thou shalt not stir. What you see of
ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to know our further pleasure in this case once more, on pain of death. All men depart.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you with him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, so early walking did I see her son. Toward him I made, but was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, which then most sought where most might not be found, being one too many by my weary self, pursued my humor. Not pursuing his, gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon as the all-cheering sun should in the furthest east begin to draw the shady curtain from Aurora's bed.
Away from the light steals home my heavy son, private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his window, locks far daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless the council may cause removed.
I know Blanco. Do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
See, where he comes, so please you. Step aside, all of his grievance, or be much denied.
I will down to happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Tomorrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
Well, you struck 9.
Ay me. Sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went ahead so fast?
It was? What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough and cruel. Tell me, in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love Rosaline.
I ain't so near I supposed you loved.
All right, good Markham. And she's fair, I love.
All right, fair mark, fair cause is soonest hit.
Well, in that hit, you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and in strong proof of chastity, well armed, from love's weak, childish bow, she lives unharmed.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite. In question more, he that is struck in blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve, but as a note where may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
My child is yet a stranger in the world. She has not yet seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she her happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. The earth hath swallowed all my hopes but she. She is the hopeful lady of my earth. I would woo her, gentle Paris, and yet her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and she agreed, within her scope of choice, lies my consent and fair recording voice. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest such as I love, and you among the store, one more Most welcome. Makes my number more. Come, go with me. Go, Sarah, trudge about through fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there. To them say, my house and welcome on your pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here. Can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. Must have learned. Here's your time. God be gotten. I pray, sir, can you read?
I? Mine own fortune, my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it that book. I pray, can you read anything you see?
I? If I know the letters and the language,
You say honestly. I pray, rest ye merry.
Stay, fellow! I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselme and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitravia, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio, and his brother Valentine, my uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Up
Whither?
to supper. To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I will tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich, Capulet. And if you not be of the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest be merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eyes compare her face to some that I shall show. And I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse? Where is my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maidenhead, a 12-year-old that made her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? What Juliet?
Oh, now, who calls?
Oh, your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter, nurse. Give leave a while, we must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me, thou's here, our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter to be a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She's not 14. How long's it now till Amistad?
A fortnight and odds days.
Ah, well, even or odd of all days of the year, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now, she was too good for me. But, as I've said, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she marry a remembered well.
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Peace, I have done. Oh, God mark thee to his grace! Thou wast the prettiest babe e'er I nursed, and I live to see thee married.
Marry! That's merry is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of. An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say, thou hast sucked wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now, here in Verona. Younger than you, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. By my account, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now made. Thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Oh, lady, such a man has all the world. Why, he is a man of glass.
Verona's summer hath left such a flower.
Nay, he is a flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night we shall behold him at our feast, read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight right there with Beauty's pen. That book, in many's eyes, shall share the glory that in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So, shall we share all that he doth possess by having him making himself no less?
No less. Nay, bigger. Oh, women grow my
Speak
back.
briefly. Can he like Paris's love?
I'll look to like, if looking like can move. But no more deep will I dark mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come. Supper served. You called. My young lady asked for the nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything makes vanity. I must hence wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
Follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go girl, seek happy nights to happy days.
Give me a torch. I'm not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Hey, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground and cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above common bound.
I am too sore and pierce it with his shaft. Too sore with his light feathers. And so bound, I cannot bound the pitch above dull blow. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
To sink in it, should you learn love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Ooh. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Come, we want daylight. Oh,
Hey, that's not so.
we waste our lights in vain like lamps by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times in that, ere once in our 5 wits.
And we meanwhile in going to this mass, but 'tis no whit to go.
Why, they want us?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed, asleep. Wow, they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an old one, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. A wax works made of long spiders' legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, a whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film. A wagoner is a small grey-coated net. A chariot is an empty hazelnut. In this state, she gallops night by night. Through a lover's brains! And then they dream of love. Old lawyer's fingers who straight dream on feet. Old lady's lips who straight on kisses dream. Mad is the hag when maids lie on their backs that presses them and loves them first to bed, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace! Mercutio, peace! Thou talkest of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air and more inconstant than the wind.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's rounds, and expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen.
Strike drum.
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Ah, my mistresses, which of you all will now deny to dance? Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room. And foot it, girls.
What lady is that, which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night in a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty, too rich for use, for earth too dear. Did my heart love till now, forswear at sight? For I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
What how now, kinsman? Wherefore scorn you so?
Why, uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cause. Let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say truth, for own gratitude, being virtuous and well governed, I would not, for the wealth of all the town, here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no notice. This is my will, which if thou respect, show a fair presence, put off these frowns, an ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits. When such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure him.
It shall be endured. What? Goodman, I say he shall. Go to. I'm the master here over you. Go to. You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. He'll make a mutiny on my guests. You will set copper. You'll be the man.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. You're a saucy boy, so indeed. But you must contrary me. Be quiet. For shame, I will make you quiet. It's time.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion, now seeming sweet, shall convert to bitter gall.
if I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this: my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips, and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move. Oh, grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus, from my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips, O trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book.
Madam! Your mother craves a word with you.
What is your mother?
Marry, bachelor. Your mother is the lady of the house. And a good lady, wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away! Begone! Sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear. The more is my arrest.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and de Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early, seen unknown, and know too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
Juliet. And on, come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find my center out.
Do nothing but either make a cheer and praise God for the merry year when flesh is cheap and females dear. And lusty lads, Romeo, my cousin Romeo!
These wives that of my life have sown me home to bed.
He ran this way and up this orchard wall. Call good Mercutio.
Hey, a conjure too! Romeo! Humorous madman, passion, lover. Appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme and I am satisfied. Cry but I mean, pronounce but love and dove. Dove! I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, high forehead and scarlet lip. Mwah! By her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
Is fair and honest, and in his mistress's name I conjure only, but to raise him up.
Come, come, he hath hidden himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo,
shall we go? Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
He jests at scars, never felt a wound. What's up? What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Bride's horses. I will answer it. I am too old. 'Tis not to me she speaks. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I wore a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven, when she bestrides the lazy pacing clouds, and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and thou no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall we speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain the dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I give thee thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened and not so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo? And a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings, did I o'erpurge these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore, thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou, but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have nice cloak to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, haunting of thy love.
By whose direction foundst thou at this place?
My love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore, washed with the farthest sea. I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush but paint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I'll take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I'm too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo. But else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning. Oh, my sweet. Good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would implore to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Juliet! I come anon! Sweet Montague, be true, stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. I am afeard. Being in night, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose, marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I come anon! But if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee, by and by I come to cease thy suit, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst to want thy light. My dear!
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
At the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. Romeo! I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget, to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
Yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly madre's cell, her help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.
I must upfill this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and their true qualities. In the infant rhyme of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this, being smelt, with what part cheers each part? Being tasted, slays all senses with the heart. Two opposed kings encamp them, still in man, as well as herbs, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon canker death eats up that plant.
Good morrow, Matre!
What early tongue so sweet saluted me? Young son, thy earliness doth me assure thou art uproused by some discomfiture. Or if not so, then here, I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
Oh God, pardon sin! What's thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline? My ghostly madre? No. I forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son, but where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou ask me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where, on a sudden, one hath wounded me.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich captain. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine. And all combined, save what thou must combine by holy marriage. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Oh, holy Saint Francis! What a change is here! Always Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken. Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me often, Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving.
I pray thee, chide not. She, whom I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote, but could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence! I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. Spoke with his men.
That same pale, hard-hearted wench! That Rosaline torments him so that he was sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge?
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master, how he dares being dared.
And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
more than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing Prick's song. Keeps time, distance, proportion, 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. Parks of such antic, lisping, affecting fantasticals.
Oh, here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo. Bonjour. As a French salutation to your French slop. You give us a counterfeit fairy last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great. And in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's as much as to say, such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hands.
Meaning to courtesy.
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Nay, I'm the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right?
Why? Then is my pump well flowered.
Well said! Follow me now this jest, and thou hast worn out thy pump. Come between us, good Benvolio, my wit's fate.
Switch and spurs. Switch and spurs, or I'll cry a match.
Why is not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art. My art as well as my nature.
Oh, stop there! Stop there!
Now here's good to
Oh, sail, sail!
You too, a shirt and a smock.
Peter!
Not.
My fan, Peter.
Good Peter, hide her face, for her fan is the fairer face.
God, you good morrow, gentlemen.
God ye good den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good, Dan?
'Tis no less, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the
What man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I can tell you. But young Romeo will be older when you have found him than he was when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
You say well. If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to his supper.
Oh, abhorred! So,
I'm okay, hold
it's very good meat in Lent.
What? A bear that is horn
It's too much for a score.
and horns hair and beast. And
Romeo! Will you come to your father's? Here's a dinner thither.
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady.
What frothy merchant was this that was so full of his roguery?
A gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself talk.
Speak anything against me, I'll take him down. Scurvy knave! I'm none of his flirt guilds! I'm none of his schemed mates! And now stand I too, and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure!
I saw no man use you a pleasure. If I had, my weapon should quickly have been out. I warned you, I draw as soon as any other man. If I see occasion in a good quarrel, the law on my side.
Now, before God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave.
Pray you, sir, a word.
My young lady bid me inquire you at. If ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, truly it were an ill thing to be offered of any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress. Bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, for there she shall, At Friar Lawrence's cell, he shrived and married. Here is for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there.
Commend me to thy lady.
I 1,000 times. Peter!
Non.
Take my fan.
And go before and apace.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame! Love's heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. Therefore do nimble-pinioned doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind-swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the hindmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm, youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many feign as they were dead, unwieldy, heavy, slow, and pale as lead. Oh, God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Lord, why look'st thou sad?
I'm weary, give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. Oh, what a jaunt I've had.
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy muse. Nay, come, I pray me speak. Good, good nurse, speak.
Sue, what haste. Can you not stay a while? Do not see that I'm out of breath.
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that.
You have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, and his leg excels all men, for a hand and a foot and a body. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches! Oh, what a head have I! It beats as though it would fall into 20 pieces. Oh. Oh, my back! Oh, to the other side. Oh, my back, my back. Oh, beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
In faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet, sweet, sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and the kind and the courteous and the handsome, and I'll warrant virtuous. Where is her mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within, where should she be? How oddly thou repliest! Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Hot lady dear, are you so hot? Marry, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil! Come! What says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wanton blood up in your cheek. Oh, hie you to church, I must another way. But you shall bear the burden soon tonight. Go, I'll to dinner, hie you to the cell.
Oh, high to high fortune, honest nurse. Farewell.
hours with sorrow, chide us not.
Amen, but come what sorrow can. It cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words. Then, love devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends. Therefore love moderately. Long love doth so too swift, arrives tardy as too slow.
Good evening to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both. Come. Come, and we shall make short work. Oh, for by your leaves you shall not stay alone to Holy Church. Incorporate two in one. Oh.
Let's retire. The day is hot, Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Come, come. Thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved. Thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
And I am so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple for my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee is simple. Oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
I yield, I cannot.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good den. A word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word. And a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir. And you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort! What, dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us. Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here this will make you dance. Oh, zoons, consort!
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the love. I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowst me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, come, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat catcher! Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
A good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for
Draw them, boys! Beat down their weapons! Gentlemen, for shame! Forbear this outrage! Tybalt, Mercutio, Prince Express that were been abandoned in Verona streets! Hold Tybalt! Get Mercutio!
What? Art thou hurt? Aye, a scratch! Marry, 'tis enough.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as the church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. Zeus! A cat to scratch a man to death. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me in some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. It won't speak of me.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. Sweet Juliet.
Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe, others must end.
Oh, here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive, in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Romeo, away! Keep on! The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. The prince will do me death if thou art taken. And be gone away!
My fortune's full.
Why dost thou stay?
My cousin, my brother's child, friends! Oh, cousin, husband! The blood is spilled, prince! As thou art true for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague! Oh, cousin, cousin!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray.
Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Hot Tybalt, death to peace, but that he tilt with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all his hot turns deadly point to point. Romeo cries aloud, hold friends, Friends part and twist them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt took the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, and to they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth. Or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg for justice which the prince must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law said, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence.
Exile?
No! Excuses! Not tears, nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour will be his last.
Gallop apace, ye fiery-footed steeds, and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy closed curtain, love-performing night, thou sober-suited widow, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Hood, my unmanned blood bathing in my cheeks. Come night, come Romeo, come thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, wider than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he'll make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Now, nurse, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, we are undone, lady, we are undone. Alack the day, he's gone. He's killed, he's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo. Romeo, who would ever have thought it? Romeo.
Break! My heart, poor bankrupt, break at once!
Oh, Tybalt. Tybalt, the best friend I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman. That ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered, and is Tybalt dead?
Tybalt is gone. Romeo is banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
Did. It did. Alack the day it did. There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit.
Will thou speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? My husband lives. That Tybalt would have slain. When Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. Some word there was worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. forget it fain. But oh, it presses to my memory. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That one word, banished. There is no end, no limit measured, bound in that word's depth. No words can that woe sound. He made you for a highway to my bed, but I, a maid, died maid and widowed. Come, nurse, come now, onto my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night.
Oh, find him. Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo! Come forth. Come forth, thou fearful man. Oh, affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Madre, what news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment. Be merciful. Say death. For exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence, from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself.
O deadly sin! O rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death. But the kind prince taking thy side hath rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. It is dear mercy. Oh, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog live here in heaven and may look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished.
Thou fond madman. Oh, hear me. Hear me but speak a word.
Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment? It helps not. It prevails not. Talk no more.
Then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they, when the wise men have no eyes? Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I? Juliet, thy love, then mightest thou speak. Then mightest thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise. Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groans mist-like, enfold me from the search of eyes.
Oh, hark how they knock. Who is it? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Oh, stay a while. Oh, stand up. Oh. Who knocked so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Oh, welcome then.
Speakest thou, Juliet? How is it with her?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and falls upon her bed, and then starts up again, and on Tybalt calls, and then Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. As that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack that hateful man!
Hold thy desperate hand! Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady, too, that lives in thee, by doing damned hate to thyself? Oh, what?
thee, man, thy Juliet is alive. For whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead, there art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, and thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatens death becomes thy friend and turns to exile. There art thou happy. Oh, go to thy love, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence, and comfort her. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, as heavy sorrow makes them act unto. Romeo is coming.
Here, sir. A ring she bade me give you, sir. Hie you make haste, for it grows very late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell, good night.
Tis very late. Shall not come down tonight. I promise you, but for your company, I would have been in bed an hour ago. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly. So did I. Well, we were born to die.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madame, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
Hello. And know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight, she's mute up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more. I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is it?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Wednesday's too soon. Thursday, let it be. On Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
My lord, I would that Thursday wait tomorrow.
Well, get you gone then. Thursday be it. Wife, go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her up against this wedding day.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it. Aye. It is some meteor that the sun exhales. Therefore stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be ta'en. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. And that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
It is. Hie hence. Be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam,
Nurse.
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. Day is broke. Be wary, look about.
Then window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, I, husband, friend, oh, thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee. Now thou art below as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookst pale.
And trust me, love. In my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Why, how now, Juliet?
Who is that calls? Is it my lady mother?
Oh,
Madam, I'm not well.
ever more weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave of tears? And if thou couldst not make him live, therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much grief shows still some want of wit. For now, I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who to put thee from thy heaviness hath sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expects not, nor I looked not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee their joyful bride.
Nobly St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me their joyful bride. I wonder at this haste, that I must wed, ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. Sir news indeed.
Here comes your father, child. Tell him so yourself and see how he'll take it at your hands.
Now. What? Still in tears? How now, my wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir. But she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
How? Will she none? Does she not give thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have brought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
Thank me no thankings, nor proud me no crowds, but heaven your fine joints against this Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag you there on a hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness carrion! Out, you baggage! You telephone!
What are you, man? Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Take me, young baggage! 'Tis answer me, my fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child. But now I see that one is too much, and we have a curse in having her.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to write her so.
And why, my lady wisdom, hold your tongue.
May not one speak.
Peace,
You are too hot.
Look to it, think on it. I do not use to jest. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart. Advise and you be mine. I'll give you to my friend. And be you not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for I swear I will never acknowledge thee. Nor what is mine will never do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you. I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a day. Or if you will not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument for
Speak that to
lies.
me! For I'm not speaking a word. Do as thou wilt, for I am done with thee.
God. Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? What sayst thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse!
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished. Then, since the case stands as it now doth, I think it best you marry with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish clout to him. An evil madam hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. Oh, beshrew my very heart, I think you are happy in the second match, for it excels your first. And if it did not, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good he were as living here, and you no use of him.
Speakst thou from thy heart?
And from thy soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father to Lawrence cell to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will. This is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to know her remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday. Sir, the time is very short.
My father Couplet will have it so. And I am nothing slow, just lack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death. Some now her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. Now do you know the reason of this haste?
Oh, look, sir, here comes the lady to my cell.
Happily met, my lady, and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That may be, must be, love. On Thursday next,
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
come you to make confession to this madre?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to her that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love her.
So will ye, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it will be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongest more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is a truth. And what I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
It may be so, for it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, holy Madre, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter. Now, sir, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield lest you disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse ye. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Come weep with me, past hope, past cure, past health.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits.
If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, and with this knife I'll help it presently, be not so long to speak. I long to die if what thou speak not of remedy.
Oh, hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope. If rather than marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap, rather than marry Paris, from off the battlements of yonder tower, or bid me go into a new-made grave, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home. Be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night see that thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial. Then being in bed and having this distilled liquor drank thou off, when presently through thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor. For no pulse shall give his native progress but surcease. Oh, no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt remain for 42 hours and then awake, as from a pleasant sleep. Oh, in the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift. Oh, and hither shall he come, and he and I shall watch thy waking, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Give me, oh, tell me not of fear.
Oh, go home, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua, with letters to thy lord.
Love give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear Madre.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behest, and am enjoined by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the Lord Paris at Lawrence cell, and gave him what becometh love I might, not stepping o'er the bounds of modesty.
Why, I'm glad on it. Stand up. Now before God, this reverend holy friar, this whole city is much bound to her. and all will be well, I warrant thee. Wife, I'll not to bed tonight. Let me alone. I'll play the housewife just this once. What ho! There all forth. Well, no matter. I will myself go up to County Paris to prepare him up against this wedding day. My heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so claimed.
I pray thee, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons, to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which well thou knowest is cross and full of sin.
What ho? Need you my help?
No, madam, we have called such necessaries as are behoveful for our state tomorrow. So please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Good night, get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene, I needs must act alone. Convile? What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there. Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Madam! Why, madam? Juliet! Thought you slept in bed. What love I say? Sweetheart. Why, bride? What, not a word? But sound she is asleep. I must needs wake you. Lady. 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 Alas. Alas. Help! Help! My lady is dead!
What is the matter?
Look, look! A happy day!
out. Alack, she's cold. Her joints are stiff. Her blood is settled. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
A woeful time.
Oh, child. Oh, child, my soul and not my child, dead art thou. Alack, my child is dead. And with my child, my joy lies buried. All things that we ordain festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells. Our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Our bridal flowers serve for a buried corpse. And to all things change them to the contrary.
News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again. For nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and present later post to tell it you. Pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowest my logic. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Hush! Thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Hadst thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone, and hire those horses. I will be with thee straight. Now, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief. Thou art swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells, which late I noted, as I remember, this should be the house. What ho! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor. Oh, there is 40 ducats. Let let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear as will disperse itself through all the veins, that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have. But man to his law is death to any he that utters them.
Need and oppression starveth in thine eyes. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off. If you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
Holy Princess and Friar, sister. Oh,
The same should be the voice of Friar John. A welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be writ, give me the letter.
well, since here I work at visiting the sick, the leaders of that town, suspecting plague, sealed up their doors and would not let me forth.
Who bear my letter then to Romeo?
I cannot send it.
Oh,
Here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it there. So fearful were they of infection.
Oh, unhappy fortune. By my brotherhood, that letter was not nice, but full of charge. Oh, of dear import, and the neglecting of it may do much danger. Oh, Friar John, go hence, get me an iron crow and bring it straight unto my cell.
Sister, I'll go and bring it thee.
Wife. Ah, dear Juliet. Why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean, abhorred monster keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary. My drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
Romeo!
Oh, hail.
What an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance.
Oh, the lady stirs. Oh, comfortable friar. Where's my lord? I do remember well where I should be. And there I am. Where is Romeo?
Lead boy, which way?
A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come, come away. Oh, thy husband in thy bosom there lies dead. Oh, stay not to question, for the watch is coming. No, come, go, good Juliet.
This is the way.
I dare no longer stay.
Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? The cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl! Drunk all and left no friendly drug to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet I'll hang on them to make die with a restorative. Thy lips are warm.
This way.
Yea, noise, and I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There, rest. Let me die.
Go! Tell the prince! Run to the Capulets! Raise up the Montagues!
We see the ground whereon these woes do lie. But the true ground of all these piteous woes we cannot without circumstance descry.
Here's a fire that trembles, sighs, and weeps as she was coming from this church's side.
What misadventure so early up that calls our person from a morning's rest?
Heavens! Oh, wife, look how our child bleeds!
Oh, me! The sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile have stopped her breath. Wherefore the wool conspires against mine age.
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou untaught. What manners is in this? To press before thy father to a grave?
Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heavens finds means to kill your joys with love.
Oh, brother Montague, give me your hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more. For I raise a statue of pure gold, that while Verona by thy name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie. Poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace the morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things, for never was there a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.